I think the tandem bikes are coming back out now on the track.
We have our final for third and fourth. Real quick, going back on these crashes here, and again, a lot of these are just miscalculations. Things are happening so fast,
right,
Jim, and again, in that case, I don't exactly know what Emma was thinking, but it looked like she kind of just rode into the back. Maybe she wasn't paying attention to the rider in front, and things like that happen. And again, most of the time, the equipment and everything's very safe, the headgear, and again, all you get is a little bit of brush burns, which are somewhat uncomfortable for a few days, but the riders are back and riding right away.
And not that, again, it doesn't bother you, but I'm sure I would say get used to it, whether, it be a tennis elbow or other sports, skiers experiencing the same things. To the novice, it looks like it's going to keep you out, but to those trained athletes, they've experienced it before and they're able to come back a little bit sooner.
Yes, they are. And again,
and I'm sure that's another thing, Gil, you've seen in your career. Equipment-wise, everything has to be safer. Helmets, bikes. I don't know if you have any
tires.
old helmets at home. Maybe you could bring one sometime to show us, like a helmet from the 70s.
I can.
Maybe we'd love to see that with Breland. We could get you down there and show you the difference in the technology in the helmets.
I can, and it's amazing. The helmets we used to use when I first came here are leather-strapped helmets. Not much protection. Kind of like a Jim Thorpe football helmet.
Yes, and now we have our rider, our sight challenged rider. I believe, Gil, you were talking before the show. Rider number 99 is riding there.
Yes, this is a para-Olympic team. So we have our 99 rider who is Danuan Robinson. He's a blind rider in the back. And we have his driver, who is David Aldridge.
David Aldridge. So Aldridge driving cool. Robinson.
Yep.
Now, we can go over the rest of those finalists, folks. We appreciate that. That pro women's 10-lap scratch race. It was Natasha Hansen winning. Elizabeth Steele did come in second. Colleen Haydick third. Monica Volk was fourth. And fifth place goes to Katie Scholfeld. So, again, a good showing by the New Zealanders.
Yes, they're good. Their country is small, but they have some great cyclists. There's no doubt.
And
well, we kind of have a strange race going on right now. Brenneman and Wagner are down on the bottom, and they're just winding it up. And we have Robinson and Aldridge. I'm not sure. It looks more like a pursuit than a sprint. So maybe a little bit of misstrategy going on here, but we have Brenneman and Wagner just drilling it, coming into the bell.
Oh, there you see Brennan and Wagner. They're going to go across. Here comes
Aldridge.
Or the pair, Aldridge and Dunan. Dunan, are they going to be able to gain on him? They're picking up a little, it looks like, in the backstretch, but probably not.
Again, maybe our para team is just beginning, their rookie team, putting it together. And again, Paralympics Paralympic cycling is huge in the Olympic Games, so we have a lot of great riders.
So there you have it. Wagner and Brennan defeat Dunan and Aldridge. Give a wave to the crowd there as they head down turn number 3. Good shot. Nice, cool evening here. Great night for riding at the Valley Preferred Cycling Center.
Well, I think we're going to have a little bit different race this time. 20 thousandths of a second separated these two teams. They did a flying lap in 17 seconds, which is pretty fast. We have Matt Diefenbach, current world champion in the 50-plus class, along with young Zach Williams from New Zealand. And they drew the top, so they're second position. And then we have our foreign visitors of Boss from Holland and Rotherham from England. Actually, they're starting from the wall. No holders.
So Boss and Rotherham down there in the black, correct? For our viewers.
In the black are...
And Diefenbach and Williams right there in the orange and white.
Diefenbach and Williams are in the black, Jim, and then we have Boss and Rotherham in the The Boss is Dutch, Rotherham is English, so they have their respective countries' kits on. So this ought to be a real hummer right here. We're going to see a couple of pair of 45-mile-an-hour tandems right now.
So it is Diefenbach and Williams leading them out, followed by Boss and Rotherham. And little cat and mouse game here now.
I think the tactic here for either team is to try to be leading with a lap to go. It's more difficult to pass than it is to run the front.
And I think maybe that's what happened in our last race. They thought they were going to be able to gain on it, but that lead was just a little bit too much to overcome. But this, the two-man finals.
So we have about 800 pounds out there racing around. That's pretty good.
And we just want them. We want them, folks, to get around here safely.
Diefenbach and Williams are picking up the pace, so it looks like they want to hold the front. That could play out really well, depending on how fit they are. They're coming. Here comes Boss and Rotherham. They're passing underneath. I don't know if that's legal. That might be an illegal move. We'll see what happens. Now Diefenbach wants to come underneath. I don't know what's going on here. It's getting a little dicey with 800 pounds of mass. They're starting to go fast already. Diefenbach and Williams, they're going all out. They're going side by side here with 400 meters to go.
You know, when they go into those angles, Gil, that looks scary from up here.
Yep. We have 1 lap to go. Let's see what happens. Diefenbach, they're overlapped. Now they're going all out. They're kicking. Looks like Boss and Rotherham's got the lead. Here comes Diefenbach and Williams. It looks like Boss and Rotherham wins it. Diefenbach and Williams just couldn't do it.
That was kind of scary as they came down there in turn 1 a couple times, but there you see it. Rotherham and Boss defeat Diefenbach and Williams and take the Pro Men Tandemonium tonight. A great ride and run by both of those players there as they do their cool down lap. That was pretty interesting. Several times the riders on those tandem bikes so close, and we're going to take a break and we'll be back. More cycling coming your way on 2 Sports.
The World Series of Bicycling will bring Olympic action to the Valley Preferred Cycling Center every Friday night this summer. Gates open at 6, racing starts at 7:30, and kids under 12 are free. Visit us at thevelodrome.com for more information.
It's time to upgrade your summer, starting with 5 brand new shows from Music Choice Play. Spend your days off laughing along with the Weekend Countdown and Questionable Choices.
People, get it together. Everyone in your contacts is all your.
Or take a break from Instagramming your hot dog legs for some next-level squad shout-outs on Vidications.
I'd climb the wall, yes.
And check out all the best videos from past to present on Throwback and MC10. Catch the new summer lineup on Music Choice Play. Check your local listings.
We're back at the Valley Preferred Cycling Center. Little change of venue right now. If you've heard of mulligans in golf where you get that second chance, generally if a ball goes out of bounds or into the creek, but here they call it a re-ride. Gillen, we got to look here. You were talking about this at the break.
We have a track violation. You can't pass underneath. You see Diefenbach and Williams are clearly inside the sprinter's lane, and Boss and Rotherham come in and crowd inside. And that's against the rules. So that's the reason for the re-ride. Diefenbach, they're coming in. You can't pass on the blue or you can't crowd.
There's a little crowding right there, I would say. And gee, this is on Heroes Night. We were talking about our police officer not giving out tickets, and then we get a rewrite tonight. Everything coming together here.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Valley Preferred.
Oh, now we have a rubber match. Ooh, look at that. They're bouncing already with 5 laps to go.
Wonder if they're talking out there. Good
don't
question.
know.
Any trash talking in your day? Did you ever yell back and forth?
Oh, yeah. And there are words that you cannot say on television.
Oh, now come on. You were just inviting one another to a picnic or a party, I'm sure.
I don't think so.
Anyway, here they go.
So they're going side by side. And again, to our viewers that maybe just tuned in, this is a sprint final, and the advantage is to take the lead. So you have Boss and Rotherham. They're underneath, and they're just want to try to match the speed. And then when they feel it's time to sprint and they can make it to the line, they're going to go down and drive it. Diefenbach, they're coming underneath. Look at that. Once again, these guys are fearless on these bikes.
There they go. That's Boss and Rotherham in the white, and Diefenbach and Williams in the black unis.
They're trying to drill it. They're coming into the bell. I'm not so sure if I would be that close as Diefenbach is. They're going. Now they're going full out right now. Diefenbach's getting some altitude to try to get a run. They're going down the backstretch, and they kick it. Boss, they're kicking it. They're coming side by side. I don't think Diefenbach Williams have enough. And they're trying to come underneath again.
And there you see Yorick Boss and Matt Rotherham are going to win it again in the second run, and this time some handshakes around. And they win 2, so had it even been the best out of 3, although they did have the rerun.
They won that one fair and square, so our Tandemonium winners are Yannick Boss and Matthew.
And here's a look at the last lap again.
They're coming around. Diefenbach's trying to come around the outside, and he's trying to make a good push with Williams. They just don't have enough. They drop back into the draft. And Tandem 1 moves up the track. Tandem 2 is trying to come underneath, which is a bad decision.